In these problems, we are finding antiderivatives, the most general antiderivative, and that means we're going to tack on that plus big C constant every time. And in this case, we're doing trigonometric antiderivatives. And I've got a chart over here to the right, which makes this all kind of trivial. You've seen this chart, but in a slightly different form when we were learning the derivatives of trig functions. You learned that the derivative of the sine is the cosine, and the derivative of the cosine is the negative sine. This is that chart, but kind of backwards. And the thing I'd say about these problems is that mostly they're pretty easy. Don't get confused into thinking it's more complicated than it is. Check the chart first, unless you've got these all memorized, and then it'll be a piece of cake for you. But check the chart first before you get too involved in worrying about whether you've got a product or something like that. Okay, our first one is 6 times the sine of t. So we're going to keep that constant out there. And then the antiderivative of the sine is the negative cosine. So we're going to have a negative sign, and this is just going to be cosine of t plus big C, so we have the most general form. That's it. Let's try one more. So here you can see we've got something that looks a little more complicated. 5 times the sine of x, well, I think I know how to do that, minus 6 times the secant of x times the tan of x, and like suddenly we've got a product there. What do we do about that? Well, we look at our chart. So I've got secant times the tangent of x right here, and its antiderivative is the secant of x. So that part's going to be pretty simple. The sine, we know its antiderivative is the negative cosine. So this is going to be negative 5 cosine x, and then minus 6, keeping the constant, secant of x plus big C. And that's really all there is to it with these.